Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Tracer Touring, where I'm preparing my Yamaha Tracer for a touring trip, for long distance touring. I wanted to give you an update on what I've been doing, not much. I've installed this protection rubber piece on the screen that I had previously installed. This will protect heating from the handguards. It looks ugly, I must say, but it protects, and I think once you get used to that, you don't even see it. And the screen is really good, so I think it's worth it going around with that little bit of protection. Another update I have and I want to share with you today is my new tank bag. I was not sure in the beginning if I needed it or not, but in the meantime I decided that I did. And I've been looking around for what kind of tank bag I should buy, size, brands, things like that, and I realized that Givi just came out with a new model, the ST602. It replaces the 3D305, I think, something like that, which was a very popular model, and this one has 4 liters of capacity. It's a small bag. It's semi-rigid, so you can see it slightly, you can bend it slightly, but not much. And I like this size because it will not take a lot of space on the tracer. It will be sitting here, and because it's fairly small, it just takes this space. It won't really get on the way of the instruments or anything like that. They have a similar model, but 15 liters, which is longer and much taller, and it's expandable. But I think that's too much for me. I don't need it so much for cargo. I just want to have it close to me so that I can quickly take my stuff out and put it back in and things like that. This tank bag uses this system from Givi where it has this what they call the Tanklock. So we will install a ring on the bike, and that round base on the tank will click in place and click out. So it's very easy to take it on and off, and it doesn't touch the tank or anything, so it will not scratch the paint. And it's ideal when you're traveling because you can just stop the bike, click it out. There is a strap that you can wear on at the shoulder, so it's very easy to use it and keep all your stuff in. So let's take a quick look at what's included and what is composed of this tank bag. So this bag is, like I said, it's 4 liters in capacity, and it's not cheap, but it's also not that expensive, and includes a bunch of interesting stuff. So first, starting from the top, there is this pouch that with a zipper where you can put your credit cards on and stuff like that, and your toll tickets, things like that. This can be flipped open and removed just by some Velcro straps, and then inside on this transparent window you can put your mobile phone and look through it. This window is also a touch screen, so it touches through the window to the phone, so you can actually operate the phone through this window. This is of course the symbol of Givi. We need to remove this protective plastic, and then inside it comes with, let me take this out of here. It comes with the ring that we're going to install on the motorcycle. This one is specific to the bike, so you need to pick up one for your bike. As you can see, this is the flap that opens where you put the phone in, and there's plenty of space up here with this netting to put some of your stuff. This is again more rings or parts on of the ring to put to the bike. You can see this is the Tracer specific model. And then it comes with a rain cover that you can put over the rain, and with a shoulder strap, and with a small shelf with some Velcro that you can use to put your sunglasses or small stuff. I don't think I'll be using this. And then of course the case itself. It's not very big. It's 25 centimeters by 22, It is tall, so I'm pretty sure that my big camera will fit in here. I have a full frame with 24-70 lens. I don't know if the 7200 will fit, probably not, at least not assembled. But that's the one thing that made me go for this one. I think it will fit. And then you can see here, of course, it's where the shoulder strap holds. This is where you pick it up. And then on the bottom, there is this system that locks into the rings that we're going to install on the tank. So when it's locked inside, in place, you just pull this red tab and it will unlock and you take it out, and then you click it back into place. So it's very handy. Of course, it doesn't stay locked, so if you leave it on the bike, somebody can just take it away. So you should always carry it with you if you have important stuff in here. But it's very handy. And then in the back, there's a little hole for some wiring, so you can put a cell phone charger or something like that from the power plug on the bike and through this into the stuff that's inside. So somewhere around here there's a little hole. The rain cover, let's take a quick look at that. I think this is fairly waterproof, but probably it will not hold real rain, and that's why they sent this rain cover. It also has the transparent window, and obviously it fits on top of this thing. I'm not going to put it, but it's pretty solid plastic, so I think it's very good. And this is the shoulder strap that goes in there. So that's basically it. Now what we need to do is install this ring, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Install this ring on the bike, and that's it. That's very easy to install. So let's take a look at that. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this X grip. I can give you a little update on the GPS. I have tried to order this GPS holder from Yamaha, but the model I was looking for is actually for the MT-09 or FZ09. It's not for the Tracer, so it won't fit on this bike, which is a pity because I thought it was really cool, which means I will have to use this one. Now I've seen on eBay another support that looks really cool, and that goes in here on the support of the screen and then just leaves the RAM ball on top, so you can put the GPS actually above the clocks, which is pretty nice. So I've ordered that one and I hope it arrives soon. So first I need to remove this one because I think it will be on the way of the tank bag. So let's install the ring here and then the tank bag. So these are the rings. There are several layers, let's say. There's also a metal ring that goes on top, and Givi sends all the needed bolts and spacers and things like that. So there's nothing needed except a 3mm socket, or how is this called? They also send pretty standard instructions, and they say the first step is to remove these 3 screws from the tank, and we will not reuse these screws. They sent another set that's longer, and that's the ones that we will be putting in, so store these ones on the side. Now the next step is to install these rings with the bolts that they send and the spacers in the order that shows in the picture, so that's also very easy. Let me just sort out which piece is which, and I'll assemble it. They send these little stickers that we're supposed to glue onto these corners of the plastic piece here. It's supposed to be the first step, but I'm going to leave it to the end because I really want to see if the bag is touching it or not, and if I need the stickers or not, because maybe they're not needed, and in that case I won't install them. So we'll leave this to the end. So for some reason the seller where I bought this from, I bought it on eBay from an Italian store, and for some reason they sent 2 of these rings, but you only need 1. And I've been looking at them and trying with the bag, and I think the short one is too short. the bag will definitely hit these things, and I don't even know if it will click in place. So I'm not going to even test it. I'm just going to put the longer one, which is the one that came on the bike specific kit. This one came inside the bag, so this might be just a generic one, I don't know. But I'm going to install the bigger one that came on the specific kit. So the installation is very simple. You need to put these spacers inside the original, the tank cap holes, and then, oops, there goes one. And then you use the support, you put it in place, and there's this metal ring that you put on top of it, and that kind of holds the whole thing in place. And then all you need to do is screw these longer screws that Givi sent, which require a different wrench. So there are some indents in here to align the metal plate with the rings, so there is no way that you can put this in the wrong position, and you should then tighten this well, but not too much. I mean, the original ones were not very tight, so you can get a feeling when you remove them. Of course, you want to keep the bag on the bike and not flying through the air and falling on the ground when you're riding. But on the other hand, you don't want to damage the tank or anything like that, so don't over tighten it. Give it a good pressure, and that's it. And obviously you can fuel and open the tank with the ring on. Let's test, by the way. Yeah, works fine. But you need to remove the bag if you're going to fill it up. So let's test and let's see how the bag fits in here. So all we need to do, like I said, is to align it and click it into place. This is the first time I'm doing this, and it's actually pretty easy. It's already clicked, and you can hear the click, which is very nice because then you know it's secure. As you can see, it won't move. The bike is shaking and this thing is not getting out of its place. You can of course open it and close it. There's plenty of room to open and to take your stuff out and put it back in and close again. It's very handy. And then when you're done and you want to leave the bike, you just do this and you carry it with you. So as you can see, it's very easy. They say in the instructions that you should put your shoulder strap around the handlebars. You know, if this thing comes off, at least the bag won't fly. I don't think anybody does that. I certainly don't plan to do it. But that's up to everybody's preference, I guess. So with the bag on, this is exactly what I thought it would look like. If I put the GPS here, I can still see it. Let me just sit on the bike quickly. Yeah, so if I'm sitting on the bike, I can see the GPS perfectly. If the GPS is there, I have perfect vision onto the GPS. If I put the phone here, it's also perfect. I don't know if the helmet won't be in front. But there is then plenty of room for the handlebars to move, so I really like this bag. It's not too big, it's not too tall, it's really perfect for what I intend, which is just to carry my personal stuff handy. The camera, the phone, the keys, the wallet, all that stuff. So we've just installed the Givi ST602 tank bag with Tanklock on a Yamaha MT-09 Tracer. It looks very good, it has excellent build quality, and I'm sure it will be very helpful on my upcoming trip. Now there's only one little thing to do at the end, and unfortunately you guys cannot do it, you can only watch, but I'm sure everybody likes this piece, which is removing this protective film. It actually looks pretty cool. So there you have it. This is how you install a tank bag with the Tanklock from Givi on a Tracer. I hope you liked it. Please let me know in the comments and subscribe, because I'll be updating with more news in preparation for my Scotland trip later this month. So see you next time. Thank you.